No fast editing, just straight value, and today we're going to talk about something that a lot of people do not talk about, especially in the email marketing space. And the reason being, it's because this is something that targets the root cause of things for your brand. And usually, email marketing, it's, to be completely honest, a very superficial way of marketing, okay? And most of the times, people just don't know about this stuff. So, before I start, I want to just give you some examples here. Basically, if you go out on YouTube, what you're going to see related to email marketing is things like how to create a pop-up, tricks for pop-ups, tricks for sales, or essentially how to frame sales, how to create an email, uh, what is the best time to send emails, what are the best flows, all these things that are important but realistically speaking superficial, and they don't actually target the root cause of your brand, which in this case is uncovering your market, discovering new angles and new objections. And like you can see here, email is a powerful tool for market research rather than just selling. Use your list to send, and we're going to talk about this today. I haven't uncovered what this is yet. I will say that I could use a completely different name format, and you would be like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! What is this about?" But the reality is, we're just going to talk about something called surveys. You've heard of it before, but you probably do not know how to properly do it. Uh, Most people don't. And you can use surveys on flows, on certain campaigns. You can use surveys on so many things, but you need to know exactly what you're doing, who you're targeting, and what you want to find out about the sub avatar you're going after. This is very, very powerful, okay? I'm using some languages here that you might not fully understand, but like just focus on the basics when it comes to surveys, okay? All right, now I want to say uh, or to repeat this phrase one more time. So, email is a powerful tool for market research rather than just selling. Just like AI is a tool for market research, we all know AI and we all use AI for market research. Very, very powerful. The same for email marketing. And your list is a gold mine for your ads and your emails. And it's funny because let me uncover this because we already talked about surveys. So the thing that most people use email for is to increase profitability, mainly for that reason, right? So essentially, what people do is they just send emails that are quote unquote educational, right? And they also promote their sales. And this is very, very good to get extra people into your website and purchase, essentially. It's very, very powerful, don't get me wrong. And usually, ads do the heavy lifting and they also help with email. But what if you can also help your ads with email, which you can? And this is the thing that, so essentially, both are fueling each other. And this is how you grow, okay? And the root cause here is your market, understanding your avatars, your sub avatars, which essentially the sub avatar is an angle, and understanding objections, the main objections, and the main desires. Okay? This is powerful. This is so powerful because this is what your brand is all about. You just need to know your customer. Like, like, okay, so there's this quote essentially saying if you want to make money with your brand, you just need to have 100 hours of market research. So it's essentially saying you just need to understand like your market, your avatar, and your sub avatar, your angles, your objections, your desires, all of this at an insane level. Okay, that's essentially what you need to do. And surveys are a really good way to just increase that, right? To have more info and information that you would never have with manual market research, essentially. Okay. All right. So let's go into the very first one, and this is surveys for buyers. Ask, what's the main reason you bought this product? Or you can, I mean, this is the thing, like, the beautiful thing about email is that you can do whatever you want. It's essentially your own channel. It's like a YouTube channel, you know, but it's a YouTube channel for your customers. Okay? If that makes sense. You can put whatever you want. And this is one of the things I absolutely love about email marketing, because on ads, as an example, with ads, you have a lot of restrictions in what you can do. With email, totally different. You can do whatever you want. And if you understand the root cause or the thing that actually moves the needle, and you know how to leverage email, you can make a shit ton of money. Okay? I mean, it's super powerful. Okay, so for buyers, ask what was the main reason you bought this product. You can put, I mean, I don't want to talk much about this because this is a bit, I should make a video alone just about this stuff. So essentially when to ask for surveys or send surveys. Because you can have a survey on the post-purchase flow, the welcome flow, the, oh my god, what was the name of it? The win-back flow. You can send manual surveys to a very specific type of group or profile you have. I mean, because again, like, you can do so many things here. You know, it's such a complex thing. And you can get, and like, the more specific you are and you go, the more specific information you get. And this is the information that's going to give you the money, okay? Specificity, as you probably already know, is the key here. The better you understand your market, the better. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Non-buyers. This can be for the welcome flow, as an example. Send surveys with a small incentive like store credit to ask. Again, this is stuff. I mean, again, this is the beauty about email. You can do whatever you want. You can be super creative here. Okay, very, very powerful. Why didn't you buy? Or why, like, what you don't like about a product? I mean, it depends on the question you ask. Like, this depends on a lot of things. Okay, so this is just an example. Obviously, I would not suggest you to ask why didn't you buy. I think the question needs to be more specific. But this is an example. This reveals critical objections like price or lack of trust, which you can then address in your marketing angles for your ads specifically here and for your emails as well, okay? So for buyers, non-buyers, and for product development. Yes. So this is another thing that a lot of people miss on, because you might think to yourself, what the hell should I do next? The best people to ask for is your audience, your market. They're gonna tell you what they want. And okay, so this is another thing I want to talk about here, because brand owners, they seem to miss the mark on this, because usually what brand owners do is they create their brand, which is their baby, around the things they like. This is the biggest mistake you can make. So they're going to essentially make a product that they want, they would like to have for themselves, or they think it's cool, right? When in reality, you need to make literally everything related to your brand for your market, for your customers. Your customer is the most important thing on your markets, on your brand. It's your customer is everything. It's not what you like, not what you want. It's what your market and your customers want. Okay. So if you want to create a new product, just ask what do you guys want. Obviously not like this, but you get the point, right? And yeah, this wraps up this entire video. I hope you liked it. Very simple, very straightforward. And this is the kind of stuff that does move the needle. You need to focus on the root cause, which is your market, your customers, and not tricks for your pop-ups, your sales, your designs. None of that works if the root cause is not locked in, essentially. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked this. And if you're looking for someone to actually help you move the needle on the things that matter with email marketing, you are in the perfect place. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it and wish you an amazing rest of the day. Thank you.